What's up everyone, Doyler here, and next up in the Gate of the Void, I wanted to show off the Realms Gate, Trial of Puppets at Void Corruption 19, as well as show off a Void Lord. So let's burst through these first few levels, and then I want to show off really just how difficult things can get at this point, as well as what the boss battles look like. So as you can see, I'm still sticking with my 345 PvP lineup and Sphinx, so definitely not geared for PvE, but I'm still able to mostly press through. We'll see how these puppets and the boss go. So hopefully this crystal is helpful for us as well. I currently have a treasure crystal, which I do not want at all. It makes more lands of treasure, which I'm pretty sure inefficient. Based on Jimmy's guide they are, but we'll see. So crystal of puppet means I can turn all of the phantoms into... Oh, I did not mean to use... Did I use that? I did not mean to use that. Alright, well that was a waste. We could have used it, I guess, later on, but whatever. It resets after this wave. I was just trying to see what I had. So we can show off one of these battles as well, just to see what the Void Phantoms look like at this level for a 345 PvP team. So, level 326, full light team. It should be a breeze. I don't expect to lose any heroes, to be honest. Honestly, it's just puppets and bosses that are a struggle so far. That said, if you watch GDP's videos, the stats on these things are going to ramp up. It is going to be real hard in the later Void levels. Yep, nice and easy. We'll kill Michelle. No one dies. So, let's go to the Trial of Puppet. Bonus for Transcendence heroes does not help us. So... we'll just watch these few fights since I'm guessing it will go fairly quickly. So Penny is going to hurt Russ a little bit, I'm guessing. Nope. Yep, so still pretty easy. And I mean, we're getting 271 crystals of Transcendence at 19, and it's still very doable. So I'm guessing, especially based on GDP's video, that 25 is going to be harder for me, but should still be doable. I don't know how I'll do into the 30s, if at all. We may actually lose Drake this time, we'll see. Nope. This Russell will get his active off and we'll clean up. Alright, so let's see what kind of puppet we got at Void Corruption 19. So, Trial of Plunder, this one actually does attack, steal, and armor break, as well as speed reduction. I'm not sure how hard this will be for my team. I haven't fought one in a while. I also want to point out, and thanks for Typical, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, for the information on this. So this magic corrosion right here says restrain magic effects against themselves. It will dispel a debuff on self. Now I do want to point out that for these puppets, now this doesn't cover bosses, this is not purify. As far as we can tell, this dispel only removes attack reduce. So stacking stuff like ticks or Heart Watcher, it will be removed at the end of rounds. This is not going to remove dots or other debuffs like that, armor break and so on. So we're going to slow it down to 1x speed and show this off. What this means is you could, and it's also at the end of their turn, so if you stacked up 4 ticks, you did attack steal against them, they would be down to, in theory, -1s, then it would dispel them, so you could in theory still attack reduce them, but it's going to be reduced at the end of every turn. What you couldn't do is something like Heartwatcher debuffs with a Delacium army. That won't work. So let's watch their debuffs and see if they keep them on or not, as well as how this team just fares against this in general. So they have the Drake Black Hole as well as the Armor Break. So at the end of his turn, he won't dispel any of these. Doing a lot of damage to our team, but we should be able to survive it. And they have their attack steal as well, so they're going to start doing a ton of damage to us. As you see, they haven't dispelled anything. We don't really have a ton of debuffs with this team. Other than the speed debuff. Actually, yeah, so as you see... Oh no, see, he removed the armor break from the Sphinx. So thankfully our Russell should do enough damage that will kill one of them for now. And hopefully Belrain dies first, if anyone. But, I mean, as you can see, this is Void 19, and we are dangerously close to losing a lot of heroes. So thankfully, we're only going to be down to 2 heroes. And yeah, so Belrain will save us, but this is going to be, I mean, this will be close still. And this is just Void 19. This is a PvP team. It's not optimized for stuff like this, but I'm going to have to start optimizing already. Thankfully, we made it out, but, I mean, that was pretty close. As you can see, the damage. So, let me just verify that Sphinx is... It's armor reduction, correct? Yeah, so they dispelled that armor reduction effect, so I think we might have been wrong about them only dispelling attack reduction. That said, I don't believe they're removing dot damage, so that is still beneficial at the very least. So let's go into the Void boss and show that... Oh, I forgot to enter the portal. So finally, let's show off the Void boss. It's just Shadow and Abyss, which I have neither of. So we'll skip these battles, and then I'll show off what a Void Corruption 19 Void Lord looks like. So hopefully we don't lose. That puppet was pretty hard already. So here we have a Meditator Overmind. So the Void Meditator can evolve into this. They regen. So yeah, we want to end this battle fairly quickly. Additionally, he does some attack reduction and buffing his team. So let's see how this goes. I'm not too scared about the attack reduction, but the regen, if we can't kill them by round 15, I'm guessing their damage is going to ramp up a ton. So we definitely want to kill these minions quickly at the very least. And the damage is scary. I mean, look at this. This is round 1 minions, and our team is hurting. Russ may not even get his active off. Okay, he will. Barely. Yeah, thankfully we killed one of the minions, but I feel like it's going to be hard to get Russ to a second active. That Dove helps. This guy's active is going to really hurt. Alright, we do kill him. So Russ might get to his next active. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill the boss in this one attempt. Although taking out the minions definitely helps. Oh my goodness, Russ. Gonna barely get in the air at the very least. So it's just gonna be the boss. So yeah, he'll get his active off. We should be safe now. Especially with this Dove. Yep, we're gonna be fine. But I mean, this is Void Corruption 19, and there are definitely points where this fight got kind of dicey, and I don't think this is even the hardest boss that we can run into. And yeah, as you see, he purified that debuff off right away. So that... Oh my goodness, he has a res too. Hold on. I don't think I spoke too soon, but... Carry does not mark him, unfortunately. That would have been some nice fun damage. So he will get an active off. Does not hurt us. We're fine. And Rush should kill him with these ticks. So Void Corruption 19 boss. A nice 13,000 Crystals of Transcendence though. And look at that Russell damage. 742 million. So that is this level. And now I'm at Void Corruption 19. But hopefully that shows off just how difficult this mode is getting already. So that's going to be it for this video though. Let me know if you see anything else different as far as what they are dispelling or purifying. But be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you like the content, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.